Hello and welcome back to my base in a box. We are back at the main base and we're going to do a little bit of surgery. So this is where our modules are being made, and they're being made at a reasonable speed. Let's just check the 10-minute rate of... So it's making 2.7 a minute, which is fine, but heat death of the universe and all that, I'd like to get this done quicker if possible. So what we're going to do is make some space for a couple of extra beacons. And I'm going to have to request some stuff. Okay, so I need one of those. I need some beacons, and I probably need some speed modules. Let's request... Oh, I've got tons of those already. That's all right. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is fit some beacons in here. It's not going to turn into an 8.8 build, it's just to get more in so that we get more production. And I've got a feeling this isn't even vaguely correctly ratioed. No, it's not. So we're missing... it should be 10-5-2, but it's 4-2-1, which, yeah, not ideal. Anyway, do we have the things I've requested? Right, so first of all, let's see if we can fit some beacons in here. There are some things we can move and some things we can't move. But we can't really do anything about this here. So we could take out the belt down to there. That would get... I could take it all the way down to there, but then there'd be nothing for that to take from. Right, so if we... The problem is that there's a red inserter here. Okay, we're gonna have to do this step by step, I think. Just one inserter at a time. Okay, so... I am not... Right, so I think that's as far as we can go there. We need... That's a gap of 3, isn't it? And that's a gap of 2, which is sad. Okay, let's put that in for now. Okay, so that allows us to get one beacon in place. Where's my single beacon blueprint? Yeah, so you may be noticing that my screen has a crazy resolution now compared to in the past. I was playing the red-green production challenge event over the weekend, and my rather old computer eventually gave up the ghost. So I ended up upgrading. In the process of upgrading, I forgot to turn the fan on for the main board, for the CPU, and so the computer decided that it was very unhappy and rebooted at a critical moment, which trashed my Factorio settings. So let that be a lesson to you. Fans are important. Okay, so I think we can swap these two inserters around. So that, whoops, I've just done exactly the same thing. That can go there. That can go there. Okay, then we can fit a second beacon. Can we fit one there? Yeah, we can if we make a gap in this belt. Yellow underground. Luckily I have one. Right. So I just need a gap there. So this isn't going to help massively, but every little bit helps. And I'm not really at the position where I want to invest in a dedicated 12 beacon build. We'll get to that later. All right, so can we put in another beacon here? I really want, let's get the blueprint and see where I could, so I really want to put this down there again. Okay, So if I jump from where one lot pick up and then back down to where the next one drops off, that's a gap of 3. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here, swapping these around. So that's going to pull from there, put there, and then we underground this whole section like that. Have I made enough room? No, I think I have. Okay. There. Okay. Is that gonna work? How did I do it before? Let's grab the blueprint again. Right, where can I can't put it off to the side because that overlaps that hitbox. I can put it further down though. But then there's nowhere for the long-handed inserter here to pick up. Okay, I'm probably doing something a bit stupid. Okay, that doesn't hit enough. If we move it over, that does hit. But then the long-armed inserter has nowhere to go. If I put it there, then neither of those machines have anywhere. If I put it there, again, nowhere for the... Okay, let's start moving what we can move. So that can go up 1. That can go up 1. Then this is outputting into the beacon, so I'd done it wrong up here. So what else could we do? Could this provider move? Because if it could, then we'd have some extra space here on the belt. Yeah, so the provider could go there if we made a hole in the belt for it. There we go. Okay, so that lets us move that down. That's better. So now that's actually inputting from there, inputting from there, outputting to there. Okay, so now can we do the same sort of thing here? Yeah, I think we can. So yeah, this isn't what we're doing a whole episode. Let's just get this sorted. And then we're gonna travel back up north to the big build site and look at laying down plastic, because that was the one which I'd missed out, which was a shame. All right, so yeah, now we have a gap of 3, and I can drop that in there. Brilliant. So now this is slightly better. So let's look at the 1 minute production. We were at 2.7. This is saying 4.3, but I think that's a lie. Do we have... this is pulling, that's the wrong way around again. Okay. So this is having trouble picking up. That's going to be a problem at some point. So let's grab those two and swap them around so that this is pulling off. Yeah. And then this one should be fine pulling off the underground. Good, otherwise I was going to have to do something with spaghetti, which would make me cry. So we'll do the same thing down here because it's probably got, yeah, it will have the same issue. That's pulling off, yeah, and we don't need that stuff there. Okay, I have a bunch of tier 2 prob mods that are no earthly use to me. Tier 2 speeds, there we go. Right, let's have a quick look here and see what the problems are. Okay, so this hasn't picked up enough processing units. And it's not picking them up because it's having trouble grabbing them from yeah, it's having trouble grabbing them off this underground. Okay, so we can fix that by swapping these two around so that this is grabbing from there. And swaps these around, so grabbed from there and puts to there. Right, there's nothing we can really do about these two machines. Okay. So let's have a quick look at this. This is pulling. Right, let's be fair. Pull from there. This is backed up. This is outputting onto the belt. The belt is backed up. Why is this backed up? Because this machine is running flat out. So is there anything we can do to speed up this machine? That would mean putting in another beacon. So that would hit it. Tempting, since we don't really use the greens. Right, we've got some red action happening here. So this is not enough green circuits. It's time to upgrade those to blue inserters. And I think I'll do that throughout this build. So let's grab a stack of blues. We'll just do that on everything here. So it was fine when there were no speed mods and beacons. The standard inserters ran absolutely fine in that situation. I think I'm just gonna bulk improve all of these to be the better inserters. I suppose I could just give up and do the whole lot with stacks, but yeah. Right, what else do we have? That's an out, that's an in. This one's flashing red. What's the problem? The advanced circuits. they are being grabbed as fast as they're coming in now. So that's a blue circuit production rate problem. I could prioritize them down into modules, but we're already running dry here. So there's not enough blues being made, basically. That's the issue. Okay, I have prop mods spare now, or at least I have prop mods in the system, so we can prop mod all the blue circuit area. That would help, I think. Okay, so what do we have here? Grab 100 just because it would be a shame to have to walk back. It feels weird being able to just grab a couple of stacks of tier 3 modules just because I feel like it, but that's where we are. Okay, so let's fully mod this. Okay, and the same here. Brilliant. Okay, so then we can do the same for the green circuits here. In fact, do we have this? Yeah, it's this kind of layout we need. All right, so we'll do that. This is a bit of a sneaky way of doing it, but it will serve our purposes. All right, so let's grab all of those, and let's grab all those. I can put back what I don't use later. Okay, so zoom in. Let's do this end first. All right, so what I want to do is put a full set of prop mods into these 4 machines. Right, then we want the blue circuit and the green circuit to be running near enough at the same speed as each other. We've got a speed beacon there. We haven't got one higher up, but anyway, we've got a speed beacon there that's hitting the whole lot. We have alternating speed beacons and substations. Okay, get to that in a minute. So what we want to do is take out this machine because it's no longer providing us anything. There we are. And then this one speed beacon is hitting the whole half build, and then this substation is in the way for putting one here, which would hit the other half of this build. I could put a speed beacon here. The problem with that is then this build will be running one speed beacon worth faster than this. So we need a speed beacon in the middle. Can we fit that? I've managed to fill my inventory up. Let's get rid of some of these. I don't need those. Okay, so are we able to get a beacon in around here somewhere? So the short answer is we could. So then we could put one there, strip that one out. So then the green circuit build would be beaconed. The blue circuit build would be beaconed, and then everything would be balanced again. Okay, so this is going to take a bit of working out, I think. Come on. Because we're going to have to move in. This has got 2 inserters on it, so we've got to make a 3-tile gap somehow. If that was down, then we'd have 1, 2, but we wouldn't have a 3rd tile. Let's grab this again, because we can't put. We need to make gaps in all 3 central belts. Excuse me. No, I think the easiest thing is to get rid of the substations, use electric wire, use medium power poles, do it that way. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is run through prog modding all the green. There we go. Okay. That's it. Okay, so that's all the green. Now, do I have plenty? No, I don't have very many prog mods left, so that's not going to be enough to prog mod the copper cable. However, we have a supply of them. Boy, do we have a supply of them. Okay. Because I'm using 12 beacon builds for the main thing, we're using a lot more speed modules than production modules. If it was 8 builds, I think it works out even. All right, so let's prog mod all of this. That's it. Then this row. Brilliant. All right. So then I'm going to carefully cut out these central bits, including the light, because life is too short. Okay, and that gets us some yeah, that gets us some of our prog mods back. There we go. This should help with resource use at the main base as well. All these 40% boosts on productivity really cut down the load on the belts. Okay, off you go. So if I did this kind of thing again, I would design all these little early game and mid game builds to be upgradable. I packed these all in quite tightly without really a view to needing to upgrade them. So yeah, I would do this a bit differently next time. Off you go. Off you go. And then this is the last ones. They can go. This one. This one. This one. Okay, so then deconstruction plan is to take out all the substations. So just put in here substation. And this is going to hurt our production stats for a few minutes. Great. So now we can dump beacons in the gaps. There we are. Right. Ooh, don't want that one at the top. There we go. And we'll have to do something about this one down at the bottom. We've got a pipe in the way type problem. Well, there's nothing wrong with putting one there. It just means one machine is slightly too fast. Okay, so then we've got a similar problem here. There we go. Right, then we'll do the same here. Is that it? Yeah, that's a full set, I think. Yeah, right. So now we need to get the whole of this wired for power. The best way to do this is probably just to run through and let it sort itself out. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry there's no sound. When I upgraded the computer, weird things have happened with sound devices, so I need to figure out what's going on there, and I haven't had time yet. Okay, we want to get some power to these central inserters. Let's see if that's got them all. Yeah, it has. Oh, we missed. Alright, so all these power poles can come out. We will try again. Okay, so yeah, that's fine, isn't it? That doesn't hit anything. So then we need a line of power poles down the middle. Okay. Cool. So let's do something similar here. I'm not caring about beauty here. That's not the point of getting this powered. I'm caring about getting it running. Don't get me wrong, I totally see the point for beautiful cabling, but not today. Right, so we need to get a power pole down the middle here somewhere. Then get power poles up here. Okay, then down. Are these? No, these aren't covering far enough. Okay, then we need to go up there and then down there. Is that it? Okay. Any other flashing lights? No, that appears to be powered. Oh, there's one up top. Do we need that one at all? Don't think we do. Well, this is where we should wait for a second for it to fully burn in. So, our blue circuit production now is leveled off. It looks at 360 a minute, 370 a minute. Let's call it 370. It was down there, and it's now up here. So we have, well, let's guess that we've added 40% to the productivity. That's 10 minutes. Let's look at 1 hour. Yeah, so that's where we were. That's when we added prod mods. So that took the production down quite substantially because the prod mods slow the machines down. Then now that we have the speed modules, getting everything up again, our production is up here. That's leveling off. Great. So we've added about 5% maybe for a lot less materials. And let's head over here. Okay, so we now have tier 2s backed up waiting for this machine. This machine is green. Let's see if it stays green through an entire cycle. If it does, then we are shiny. Yes, I really am going to watch this for an entire cycle. So that stayed green for an entire cycle, we are shiny. And we've backed up here. Although... Okay, that's gone red. But we're not desperate for prog mods, so, you know, who cares? Okay, hopefully that will get some things going again. Let's run over here. Right, so I can give back some of these, give back these into my little train. Okay, where can I go to? Let's go to there. Oh, that doesn't exist. Okay. Well, there's no route to it. Light oil? Yeah, let's head off to light oil. Right, while you've been away, we have more solar, and the solar is hopefully being built. However, we're at the point where this solar stop is quite substantially far away from here. So at some point I'm going to move the solar train up. We haven't got to that point yet. This is still building out. Yeah. If we click on an electric pole, let's check the power. Okay, so we're 2 gigawatt. We are capped at the moment. So yeah, we need more. We need more. You can see it's entering to nighttime. The solar output is going down linearly. The capacitor output, sorry. Oh, capacitor made it all the way through the night. Brilliant. So we finally have enough. Okay, so let's look at 10-minute. Yeah, so I think we're okay. I'll tell you why. We decommissioned 2 of the big builds. That's why the power's dropped, because we just don't have enough. We don't have as many beacons in the map anymore. So that'll become a problem again once we place back down the refinery and the cracking. Okay, let's jump out of here, grab my train. Okay, so this is where we packed up the refinery build. And if we scoot on up here, this is where we packed up the... Sorry, that was the cracking build below. This is the refinery build up here. Okay, so it looks like these carriages are full. Let's add a carriage on the back. That would crash into this train. Manual, back it up a bit. Back it up a bit more. Okay, grab this train stop. Put another one there, and to stop this train ramming it, put a signal behind. Okay, so disposable blueprint, do we have one of those? Grief, I seem to be filling up my entire world with blueprints that I'm a bit worried about deleting. Let's grab that, put that down. Oh, didn't get it with the extras. So I need the stack inserters as well. There we are, that's better. Okay, put that there. For some reason that one didn't go down, don't care. Right, what I'm going to do now is walk out of bot range, and I'm going to deconstruct these, then they will put it in other storage boxes, including the items that couldn't be loaded into that carriage. Okay, so now what we can do is deconstruct that final one. It has to go somewhere. It goes into the storage boxes at the back. That's it. Great. Okay, so what else? We have a landfill stop here. The landfill stop is wired up to a circuit condition. And let's check what that condition is. So it's wired up to a condition whenever the amount of landfill in these storage boxes is 0, which is fair enough. And then bots are here landfilling this whole area for me. There's just a massive area here. You can probably see better on the map. Yeah. So there's some C's and things here which are in the way of the next module. The next module would come in here. So I've just blueprinted down lots of landfill and I'm letting the bots get on with filling it. Okay, so we packed up the cracking here into a train. That means we can now reuse this site. So let's slap down the P2 blueprint. Okay, that's in the way. Let's grab it. Don't need these things anymore. Okay. Okay, let's do the P2 blueprint again. Okay, and there's some other problems with it, apparently. Some of these other problems I will care about, others I won't. Okay, so we can take this out. So this is the logistics I needed to deconstruct what was here before. I've deconstructed it now. I'm in my don't care phase, so this can all go. Okay. That's it. All right, and there's more stuff here to deconstruct. At some point I'll get much keener about designing things to be built and removed with drone ports dotted around the outside as part of the design, but right now I just don't care. Okay, let's grub this up. Yeah, I don't want any of this. That can go. This and this. This. This one. This one. This one. This one. Great. So what I would like to do is place down the plastic build we made in creative mode a little while ago. And this is it. It's not massive, but it does require a bit of thought. So we basically have 4 trains involved. We have 2 petroleum trains, and then we have a coal train coming in and a plastic train coming out. And this is as close as we can get the train. So I originally designed it to go there. That's not going to fit because there's not enough room to stack a pending petroleum train to the left of this. So it's going to have to go down there. And then we're going to need some extra stackers and runs of rail. So that's where it would go. I can rip up basically everything that's in the middle here. So let's take all that out as well. All this can go. All this can go. That bit of stub can go. It looks like we have a lower rail here, which is the one that's meant to be attached to petroleum, so that can go. So let's just check we've got this one at the top for sighting. Yes, we do. Wonderful. So let's grab that blueprint again. So it would go there, I believe. And some stuff can be placed down immediately. Okay, I think this is a hangover of it being placed, shifted over in creative. And then we've got these creative mode things here. They can obviously go. Yeah, there we go. I did consider doing plastic where it's needed. It really complicates the red circuit build to make the plastic locally. On the other hand, there's an argument for doing it, which is that you get 2 plastic out for 1 coal in, so there's you're basically doing the opposite of compression by making plastic locally and then shipping it. You're better off shipping the coal. On the other hand, if you ship the coal, you have to also ship the petroleum. And yeah, so that then means you'd be bringing petroleum and coal into the red circuit build, which starts to get a bit painful. Okay, so we can start building this site out, I think. Thank you, bots. And to do that, we need our train. Which train do we need? Let's run up. So I think we have... Yeah, we can start doing the rails with this train. Rails and pipes, that's a good thing to start with, I think. In we go. So, grab everything I can of that. Cool. Right, I want to go to the bottom line here. There's going to be a bit of cut and shut to get all these to fit. Wonderful. Down we go. Okay. While I'm here, can I grab another stack of those? Right, back up a little. No, so this is needing to join up to this. There. Okay. So let's take this out and remake it. Right, why won't that? Is that a tile too high? Let's have a look. Yeah, it is a tile too high. Have I botched this? No, that's as tight as you can make the corner. Okay, so all this can come out, as can these, and this. Okay, let's take that down further than it needs to be. We can always trim it back later. on there. Okay, it's going to need a signal. Where are my signals? I think I'm out of signals. Well, let's grab some. There we are. Okay. So we put a signal there and another one there. Okay, and then I hope there's enough room for the 484 train to fit in here. There's 4, 4. Yeah, it's tight. It's pretty tight. I may have to actually measure this out. Okay, so if I stand over here, that's 4. No, I am not able to fit a 484. That would have been a bit of a disaster. Okay, so this all needs to be moved. I'm wondering if this is on an older template. So this whole thing here needs to be shifted. That's it. So let's make a proper bit of space here. Okay, run on down. Okay. You can't use the deconstructor planner diagonally, unfortunately. Okay, so that would be there. There's extra signals here because there's going to be cases where there's multiple trains going and you'd like one to start before the other's finished. Okay, so this has gained us some extra squares. Here, there's now definitely room for a 484. Sorry, they're not 484s, are they? They're 2 at the front, 8 in the middle, and then 2 at the back pointing the same way as the ones at the front, which is a slightly odd configuration, but it's more even than the alternative. Okay, so that's that. So now we need to plumb in the extra rails. Okay, so take all this out. Is that a tight corner? No, that's got... Yeah, that has like... Okay. There we are. Then the next one is going to be 2 tiles further down. That's it. All right, the next one's going to be 2 tiles down from there. Take that down too far. We can take that over. There we are. Wish there was a better way to select just one bit of track when they're in that sort of situation. Okay. That goes to there. That goes to there. That goes to there. Well, that was less painful than I expected. And we can trim off this one piece. Yeah. There we are. So that's done. That's all the exits. Are there any other things I can do here? Yeah, I need lots of pumps. Do I have any in here? None there. None there. So do I have undergrounds left? Yeah, I have lots of undergrounds left. Let's grab some of them because they always end up being used. And then I still have lots of tanks. I don't need 50 of the things in my inventory taking up a stack. So there's no fluid pump there. Okay. So what's the name of this station? Godfather Bob. All right. So I wish there was a better way to call a random train to a random stop. This is the construction train, so this is going to come to Godfather Bob. Circuit condition. And there's no path. Okay, we are going to have to deal with these next. So there we go. So there should now be a route to Godfather Bob. No doubt that train will appear just when I'm not looking and squash me flat. That's right, so if you hold down Shift and click, then it gives you a better version of the planner, which you can drag, and then you can rotate the direction the endpoint's in by pressing R or Shift R. It does a better version of the rail planning for much longer segments if you do that. Okay, so this needs to come out. There we go. Then it can go back in, put it up there. See that? The idea is trains come into the stacker. When they trip the stack, there's a chain signal here to allow them to choose which stacker to go into. Every time a train passes a chain signal, it reruns its path, recalculates its path. So then that would come in. Then the stacker is ended with chain signals. And the point of that is that the train will not leave the stacker until it can get into where it's going. We then have a single chain signal here. I like doing it that way. It just groups all these together. Then it goes into one of these lines. Each of these lines leads to exactly one of our stations. So one of our two petroleums, or the plastic out, or the coal in. So at this point, the train is committed. It then stacks here behind the train, which is currently unloading. Then it can leave here, and it can actually stack, waiting to leave until it can leave. So that gives you plenty of time to exit this station quickly into an empty bit of track, guaranteed empty track, and then load in the next train immediately behind it. Okay, so let's see where our train has got. Hopefully it isn't stuck. Oh, it's stuck behind something. Okay, let's go find out what's wrong there. It's probably a missing signal. Right. This is red because there's no signal behind that. Okay. Awesome juice. Luckily I took that into the loading station. Oh, it's the unloading station, but there's nothing in it currently. Okay, so let's do the loading station instead. Or Kaya. Sorry if I've mispronounced your name there. So Archaea. Let's go there. That will no doubt do a magical mystery tour around the entire known universe to get back. If I put it in the unload station and everything was going, it would start unloading random stuff from the construction train, and that would make me very sad. Okay, so we need lots more boxes. How are we doing for blues? I'm not convinced. Do we have any blues in my inventory? That's the... Oh, I've got four in my inventory, so we can assume the blue boxes are all done. There you are. I was beginning to doubt you. Okay, so here it's all chem plants. Grab some of those. Awesome. Okay, I think I can put those back. Whoops. Yeah. Right. Now, all the productivity modules. I like this way of building. Okay, the next thing is beacons. Oh, well no, let's do boxes, because it's going to be really hard to see what's going on once. Let's grab all of those. Is that all the boxes? Yes, I think it is. Okay, so I can put those back. All the stack inserters. Yeah. Okay, I really don't need that many. Where do I grab those from? In here. Okay. And just in case, I think these are all down, but yeah, that's fine. So all the filter stacks are done. Put those back. Okay. I have straight pipes and underground pipes in my inventory, so they must all be down. Okay. Wow. This is a comparably small module well, compared to some of the things I've been building. So it looks like this may largely build on a single train. All right. Substations. And I can put these beacons back. Great. So then it's just speed modules. Okay. Wow, look at that. So I am out of speed modules. Hopefully the base is making some. Let's look at production. Yeah, so the blue circuits are quite stable and are clearly higher than they used to be. And then speed modules, well, they're certainly not, yeah, I think they're doing all right now. Let's turn it up to 10 hours. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Okay. So pumps, fluid pump. Are they in here? No. Are they in here? Yes. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's send that. We can remove Godfather Bob, send it back to construction, see if it manages to find any more speed modules. This one we are done with, but I'm not going to send it off because I think we may need it for recommissioning light oil cracking. So we are here on what was light oil cracking. This is now plastic. Okay, this was the refinery. So this is now going to be light oil cracking. And this needs to be renamed from light oil packs to plastic. Okay, cool. So we're done here. There's a bit of trickery to be done with wiring up circuits and getting the power in, but I think we've already done enough this episode, so I will call it here. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Next time we will be placing the other two builds back down. Hopefully enough landfill will have been placed by then to give us space. Until then, thank you very much. Hope you're still enjoying. See you next time. Bye-bye.